Hi everyone, our beautiful viewers. My name is Gift Nakainga and I welcome you onto the Ben Live. A happy new year 2022. If you've not yet watched any of our episodes this particular year, I once again want to wish you the best of the new year 2022. Yeah, I pray that it's better than any other years that you've ever lived on earth. And well, it's so amazing that this particular year we've gotten an opportunity to partner with one of the biggest hotels around Kampala and in Uganda in general. Well, and that is Grand Global Hotel. For Grand Global Hotel is the particular branch we are at. It's located along Sapolo Kagwa Road or in the areas of Nankulabye. So if you're coming from the side of Nankulabye, you can easily access it. And if you're passing around Sa Apollo, you can still access the hotel. For them, they tell you that if you're looking for any kind of accommodation, they have the best accommodation around town. So do you have a wedding? Do you have a conference? Do you have a fellowship? Is it a bridal shower, baby shower, whatever shower it is? They are saying, please just come around. They have the best of the services to make you feel at home or away from home. Is it you want to have a night? Please just come and enjoy the best of the rooms. I mean the beds, the nice beds around the hotel. And for their menu, it's just user-friendly. It's very friendly. Do not worry about the prices. They are just okay. They are okay. Is it you want to come for breakfast? Is it lunch? Is it dinner? What it is, whatever it is, please just come through and pay a visit at Grand Global Hotel. For the customer care, it's very amazing. They have the best customer care services in Uganda, and their reception is just amazing. It's very amazing. It's a clean place, so do not worry about the COVID. The SOPs are really very like straightened up. So come through and have the best of the experience around the best hotel in Uganda. Well, after that, I'll still tell you that this is the other episode that we have on the Ben Live, and today on the show we do have Mr. Mukwaya Hassan Kasibante, and I'm going to welcome him to say hello to us and also wish you guys the best of this new year. Mr. Mukwaya, you're welcome.
Thank you so much, Gift.
How are you?
I'm fine. How about you?
You're welcome on the show.
Thank you, and I'm happy to be here. And hi, our viewers. Thank you for watching the Ben Live show, and make it a point to subscribe on their YouTube channel. It's lovely. Actually, I've been telling Gift that I enjoy watching on their show. But thank you so much.
What do you enjoy watching on our show? You can give that testimony.
If I feel like watching Mr. M7 and his SFC guys, I always run there to their show and then I watch him. Okay. Just love their moves. Okay. And I wish you a happy 2022. So thank you. You're all welcome.
Well, thank you so much, Hassan. And well, our guest mentioned of you subscribing. That is very key, very key. So please, if you're watching this and you've never ever thought of subscribing, I pray that this very point of time you subscribe and also like the video. After liking the video, you hit the notification bell that every time we happen to upload a video or an episode, you're the very first person to watch that video. I would love it, and we would love it as Ben Live team that you are part of this beautiful community. Just like we tell you, for Ben Live, we inform you, educate you, and then entertain you in the very best way that is possible. I'll go back to my guest that being that we're still in January, the year is very fresh. Yeah. Please just wish our viewers the best of this new year and also give them one or two words to encourage them. Well,
to all our viewers, happy 2022. I wish you a prosperous and profitable 2022. And keep working, don't lose hope, be determined, and persistence is a key. If you persist, you can achieve whatever you want. Thank you.
Thank you so much. He says keep working. If someone says keep working, that person is business minded. So for Hassan, for him, he's a businessman who once worked in UAE, that is United Arab Emirates, and he returned to develop his country, Uganda. He came to create more of the business opportunities around Uganda, or maybe he thought through and he saw that there is a space, so he came to fill that space. So he came to create more jobs here in Uganda, and for him is apparently is dealing in training baristas, coffee consultancy, doing mobile coffee events, doing recipe development, selling roasted coffee beans and powder, and so many other things that he's going to be telling us. For him, he has quite an interesting story, but I want to start by asking him, when was he in the UAE, and what triggered him to come back to Uganda with a mind of creating or business opportunities?
Well, I went to UAE in 2015. Being a young man, we all wish and we all want to go abroad, at least to earn some money, to make some greener pastures. So I got an opportunity to travel to UAE, majorly in Dubai. I went through security link, and we were recruited by a company called Al-Qaja. So in 2015, when we reached in Dubai, we were distributed in different sectors, because the company had construction, they deal in F&B, that's food and beverages, and fashion wear. So I got lucky, and then was taken to F&B, that's food and beverages, and then I worked there until I left in 2021.
So what was your first job when you arrived there?
Well, when I went to UAE, I was mainly as a barista. I started away as a barista, but as a beginner, like a junior barista, because by that time, I had not that much experience to work as a senior barista. So I was working as a barista, but as well as being multitasking, and worked as a waiter at some time, and then as a cashier. So that was my first job.
Okay, maybe someone will be wondering, what is he meaning if he says barista? Can you break it down for us?
Well, a barista, we have two types of baristas. We have the low barista, those who low
is
like
what?
those who does
L-O-W?
no, those who do, like the lawyers, when they are in court, they are called baristas. And then you have us, the real baristas.
Real.
The real.
Real.
Yeah, the
As
real
in
baristas.
the word real.
Yeah, about that. So, a barista is someone who is professionally trained to make coffee, prepare it, serve it, and educate customers about coffee and other coffee-related beverages. And then you're professionally trained to do coffee, you serve it, you educate a customer. Educating a customer means, for instance, today I brought you this coffee. So I have to give you the information, how to use it, what's its effect, and how to properly make sure you get that tasty cup of coffee. So basically, that's a barista.
Wow. So just tell us your experience working abroad. How was it like? Because different people have different stories, and they've gone through different things. How was your journey like?
Personally, life abroad, majorly in UAE, was normal to me, because it was always work, home. And as a person, I'm not that much adventurous that I would like to go out, move here and there, do bars, do alcohol. No, I could just wake up, prepare myself, and go to work. It's just that when I was in UAE, I worked for 3 companies, but they are all coffee shops. So I started in Hygiene, that was part of Al-Qaja group of company. Hygiene is one of the international coffee brands, and then I worked there for 2 years. But at Hygiene, I was just a beginner, barista beginner. I didn't know that much about coffee, so I don't picked much interest into coffee. For me, I was just this young Ugandan who came abroad to make money. So after my contract, that was 2 years, I got another job. I joined another company. It's called Ili. Ili is one of the best coffee roasting companies in the world. So from there is where I got the depth knowledge, the depth into coffee. So I was provided with the best knowledge about coffee, was trained by the best Italian coffee makers.
Okay.
So after my contract with the Ili Cafe, I'd spent there for 2.5 years, and I started as a barista, later promoted as a head barista, and due to my potentiality and the ability to achieve goals, I was promoted as a shift supervisor in Ili Cafe. Then when my contract was done with them, I wanted to explore more, wanted to know what's outside there, because I'm someone who doesn't want to be enclosed in one place. So
Then you love adventuring.
Then I moved to another company. It's called Lipacholi Specialty Cafe, and I spent with them 6 months, and I felt tired. My body was tired and my brains.
Yes.
So, yeah, and I had what we call emotional fatigue. So I was like, oh, what should I do? Like, what am I going to do? Because I was emotionally drained. I felt like I have to do something else. So I decided to come back home. So when I had that thinking of coming back to Uganda, then another question came in: what are you going to do in Uganda?
I like that. What are you going to do in Uganda?
From there, I thought about a lot of things, like investing in products, in agro products, into farming. I thought about doing a wholesale, and I was like, no, this is not me. So I went back to my passion, that's coffee.
Oh.
So I invested in coffee, not because of money, it's because I'm passionate about it. It's what I know, it's my specialty, and it's what I love. That's why I'm in coffee. Yeah.
Well, so you returned to Uganda and then start that Barista Training Center, the one that is called the Coffee Lab.
The Coffee Lab, yeah.
The Coffee Lab. And what have been your achievements like, and when did you start the Coffee Lab?
Well, the Coffee Lab is just brand new. It's a baby. It started last year in August.
Wow.
So those are like 5-6 months. So we're still babies. And so far, we've managed to train like 35 junior baristas, and 80% of them are now working abroad, thanks to the Almighty. So
like you train and then give them away.
Yeah, so our main aim is to equip these young baristas or young Ugandans, the youth, with the best barista skills, and then provide them or create job opportunities for them. So as we can curb down the rate of unemployment back here, because a lot of people here don't know what next, they don't know what to do. Most of them are depressed. So this is a course, this is at TCL or at the Coffee Lab, we train you and guide you. Actually, we do also offer career guidance. Wow. So we train you and then offer you skills, like in communication skills, leadership skills, decision-making skills, so that you can survive anywhere around the world.
Well, Hassan, how many Ugandans can you really count that you have helped to get jobs from abroad?
Well, there are a couple of lads that have gone through my hands. There are pretty many, because before I came back here, I was training also in UAE. So those guys who could come on visit visas, I could give them training. And then those working, let's say, in construction, those in working as house managers. Okay. So I gave them training and then created job for them. That was before I came home. But when I came home, since we are babies, we just started a few months back. We've so far produced 35 junior baristas.
With their training certificates?
Yeah, with their training certificates.
They do a certificate or a diploma?
They do certificates. And luckily, as I told you earlier, 80% of these people are working abroad. And then the other 20 is here. Some are in Java's, Caramel Cafe. Like they are around town and they're all working, they are happy.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm really happy that we are taking that course, and few are still in process. Soon they're also traveling. Yeah.
Okay, that's amazing. Thank you so much, Hassan. And we still are at Grand Global Hotel in Nanklabia. Well, I would want also to remind you to subscribe. If you are watching this and you've not yet really subscribed, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. Do not also forget to like the videos. Also on our Facebook, we are Bain Live. Please go there on our Facebook page, like the page, put there a comment, and then you can also follow us elsewhere. You can also share our videos around your WhatsApp groups and maybe on your status, change after color, Bulonje, Bulonje, Bulonje. And also on YouTube, if you have any questions, if you have any submissions, any suggestions, or there is that one person you would really want us to have on the show, just put them in the comment section. We shall come there, review your comments, and then be able maybe to work on your request if it's very possible to work on it. Well, still with Hassan Mukwaya, our director at the TCL, the Coffee Lab. I would want to know, you know, we've been advised to have different businesses registered here in Uganda. Is it registered? Because when you're saying you offer certificates, under which is just like we know there is UAE, sorry, there is a UNEB, UAE, what, it's under what?
Well, the Coffee Lab is registered under Uganda Registration Bureau. It's a registered business, and then you're also certified by SCA. SCA is called Specialty. SCA is called Specialty Coffee Association. It's a governing body. It's a global governing body that governs all specialty coffee dealing people, and also we are guided by the Uganda Coffee Development Authority. So our certificates, you can show it anywhere around the globe and then be empowered.
It's accepted.
Yes.
Oh, that's
But
amazing.
just to add on, in barista field, it's more about your skill, about what you can offer. You can come with your certificate, but if you can't do nothing, then you can't get the job. So it's more about the skill.
It's practical.
It's practical work,
Okay.
and our thing is totally practical. We don't have Lugambo, it's practical
Theory,
thing, yeah. The theory is just small at the introduction, but throughout it's practicals, yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. Most people have been struggling the past 2 years, and well, for you in those 2 years, that's when you even start the business, yeah? Have you got any challenges that you can point out and be like, well, I would advise you guys to venture into this business or to come for training such that you can also start your own thing, but these are some of the challenges that are most likely to surface, or these are the challenges that I've gone through, and how have you managed them?
Well, challenges are part of life, and you can't prosper without challenges. And it's up to challenges that can teach you on what to do next. Well, we were supposed to open up in May, but due to COVID-19, the lockdowns, we had to prolong. But during that time, we had already paid rent, and in May. So I think we went into the second lockdown around June, July. So for those 3 months, the rent was moving, and then we were not working until the country was half open. That's when we started operating. So basically, that's one of the main challenges. And then another challenge is that the cost of living is higher, hence making the cost of operations also high. Due to the economic situation in the country. But nevertheless, we have to move.
Survive.
Yeah, and as a person, I believe in persistence. You need to move, to work. No matter the situation, you have to move.
Till things work out.
Yeah.
I like that. Being that it's also a training center, who qualifies for the training?
For our training, actually, it's fortunately our trainings don't need a certificate from UNEB or you have a senior 6 certificate, no. Even if you didn't go to school, have them who don't even speak English, but they work, provided you are ready.
You don't limit any age group, whether they are married, non-married, pregnant, non-pregnant, girls, boys, like
No, we don't. Provided you can grasp something and understand it. And the age doesn't matter, because during the holidays, I had school-going children from 15, 17, so they've been coming. And then so in September, I think I had a 55 student, but for him, his agenda was to open up his coffee shop. So he wanted he's going to invest in coffee shop, so he wanted to have the knowledge and the idea. So he came for training, and then now he's going to invest his money properly.
That's amazing.
So you just wake up, come and join us. It's lovely and enjoyable.
Oh, so how long does it take for the training?
Well, the training takes a month, and within
Only
that
4 weeks?
Yeah, and within that month, you'll be fully equipped with the necessary skills to work anywhere. And during that 1 month, we do train, apart from training you barista skills on how to make different types of coffee, we do train you latte art, those designs you see on the cups, the heart and others. We do also add we show you, or we teach you how to make milkshakes, proper fresh juices, not these typhoid fresh juices. We do.
Can you re-echo that? When you're looking into that camera, because some of us have taken typhoid juices.
The typhoid juices are the ones you normally take, those mixed with unboiled water. But a normal fresh juice should not have any water added in it, neither should it have sugar. Should be a fresh juice, like from a fresh fruit. So we give you all those skills, and then we do train you on how to make smoothies. We do frappuccinos.
Frappuccinos?
So, yeah, we also teach you how properly to make a cup of tea. Because most people don't know how to make tea. Because when you do tea, for instance, Gift, how long do you take when you're making tea?
Like a minute or two.
A minute. But how to make tea properly should take like 3 to 5 minutes. Why? Because you need that tea to diffuse. By the time, if you take it within 1 minute, it will not be yet properly extracted.
But maybe it depends on the ingredients you put in there.
Do you see those tea bags? Just from now, go and check the tea bag. On the back, they will show you how to use it. It has information. You need to dip your tea bag in that tea, give it 3 minutes or 4 minutes, let it extract all the flavors in that tea, and then come back adding sugar. So we train you on how properly to make that tea and other drinks. Like, we give you full knowledge. Yeah, and also on top of that, we also give you the best customer service skills on how to handle
the
customers.
customer skills.
Yeah, because I just realized some business closed because the staff don't know how to handle customers.
Yeah.
And we give you that knowledge on how to handle customer complaints and how to solve the customer complaints. And also we give you the basic knowledge on how to handle foods and drinks so that they don't cause food poisoning to your customers. Not even customers, to you as a person. So we give you all that knowledge. So within that month, by the time you leave, you'll be fully equipped with the necessary information.
Being that you guys handle a very sensitive area of foods and drinks, and for us in this side of the medical field, we believe that everything that a person has to put inside their bodies, it has to be like sterile, like clean.
Yeah.
So how do you handle that, the sterility? Okay, I don't know which word I can use. Okay, oba nchite or beyond, something that is not contaminated. How do you make it to have them practice sterility, being clean?
Well, at the TCL or at the coffee lab, what we do, we make sure that, for instance, we use barista towels. So we make sure that we have a towel for each function. We don't mix, you get. Another thing is that we use gloves. So you must use gloves, and then we encourage our baristas to use gloves, and should be at once. Like, you don't use it on other, like for so long. Just use it for only that given particular time, and then throw it away. And then we teach them on how to clean the tables. Like, for instance, when you're in the field, you need to use what we call disposable towels, like the tissues, so that after cleaning somewhere, you just throw it. You don't contaminate the area. You get. Also, we encourage them to sterilize the area using disinfectants. so that because those disinfectors can help you to kill the germs, mainly the bacteria that cause harm to our body. Yeah.
That's good. Is the way they look matters? Because anyway, I refer to the field I know best, the medical field.
Yeah.
They will tell you you're not allowed to have this kind of hair, like it has to be kept like this. So your area is also really very, very sensitive. Is the way people look, the way they dress, the way their hair is, the way their nails are, does it matter in any way?
It does. 100% it does. Because look, we are handling food. So you need to make sure. Actually, the last part I talked about the essential food training. We train you on how to dress as a food handler. You don't have to be with long fingernails. You don't have to have jewelries. You don't have to have watches when you're handling food, because these watches, they can keep germs, and these germs can be taken into the food. And also the type of hair you're putting on, it's okay, provided you can put on a hair net. And then for your fingernails, they should be cut short, and then you should always use gloves. So you need to be careful. One thing that is that when you're handling foods, you should always wash your hands and avoid always touching your face, because one of the most dirtiest part on our human body is the face, because there is dust already there, the Vaseline you're using. So if you keep on touching it and then passing the same damage to the food, then you're going to cause problem for your customers. Okay. So we encourage our baristas to be so careful when they're handling foods. So their dressing code matters. Their way of living matters.
Okay.
The way they smell, you don't come with your bad smell when you're doing coffee. Another thing is that in food handling and barista, we try to avoid those shouting perfumes, because those smells can affect the aromas of the food and the drinks. Yeah, that's how it goes.
I like that. Okay, just a quick one. You know, I know time is not on our side, but I believe in the different professions or careers we go in for. Personality is very key, and it matters a lot. Someone will tell you that according to my personality, I can't handle this particular career or profession, or I can't do this particular job. So there is a time some girl from the university, she was looking for what to do, and then she had to ask for ideas. But then someone told her, you know what, why not? There is some market in town, it's Tower Mall. In Tower Mall, we do not have any person that provides us with tea. So every morning people struggle to find where to take tea from, where to get tea from. And then they told her, you can get like your 3 toothbrushes, and then we can provide your space where you can keep them and keep providing tea every morning. So for her, she was like, according to my weird personality, like, Zen Papa, why you are trying, you don't do. So tell us about that. How do you train people? If someone comes with such a personality, Papa,
such a character.
Character, Papa, you know, how do you handle? Do you also train them through that too? How do you handle?
Well, in Barista, as I told you before, when we're going to train you, within the first 3 days, we get to know which type of person we're going to deal with. So when we're giving training, we make sure that we put in some other content. Like being a barista provides you with the knowledge to make decisions, to leadership skills, and then we give them a bit of emotional intelligence on how to handle people differently. So we make sure that we give you the knowledge on to be empathetic and how to handle people depending on your moods. And when we're giving them the customer service skills, we tell them you need to handle each and every customer as your first customer. Each and every customer. It doesn't matter is the 10th customer, you need to treat them as the first customer. So in that way, they'll manage the people. They'll still have that vibe, and they change the attitude. And we let them know that this is a business. This is where you're going to earn money from. No matter the attitude, no matter the character, you need to come down. At the end of the day, you need to earn something. So if you want to earn something, you need to humble yourself. So if you fail to humble yourself, then you start home and sleep.
Thank you so much. We're still watching the Ben Live and we are at Grand Global Hotel. Well, time is not on our side. We would want to do an overall here. And I believe that you've already subscribed, you've already liked, you've planning to put your comment and you've hit the notification bell. I would love to quickly run to Mr. Mukwaya to just speak to a youth out there that has their money or they're also from abroad and they do not know what kind of business to venture in. You know, you hesitant, you're like, vya Uganda bitawana, so I mustn't just take or then you're like, maybe let me first get my money till I find out what to do. So there is a youth out there that doesn't know what to do with their money, and but also there is someone that even doesn't have the money, but maybe they have the idea of what to do. What can you advise those two people differently?
Well, for my fellow youths out there who have the money and you'd like to invest it, so think about it. Look through yourself and what do you love most. You should invest in what you feel like you love, because if you're passionate about something, you'll push it. But if you just want to invest money in something you don't know, then if you don't love something, you can't invest in it. And to an investor out there, for instance, you're a hotelier and you have a hotel, you want to invest in something, come for coffee consultancy. We shall guide you on how to get money out of coffee.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you've moved abroad before. Well, there is someone that would want, like, you know, we run out of the country and we're like, Uganda viganye, let me try something else out.
Yeah.
What do you have to advise someone that is planning to fly out of the country? What are they meant to do day one when they leave the country? Well,
I know most of the Ugandans who are planning to move outside, they have that excitement that for me, I just want to go to Cheyo. No, before you plan to go to Cheyo, first think about what you're going to do there. Think about what you're going to do there. For instance, don't just wake up and go that I'll do any job. There's no more any job that they'll ask you, what can you do? I can do anything. Doing anything, it means a lot. You should have a skill. That's why I encourage all of you. Most of you would want to move abroad, no matter where you want to go. Come join the Coffee Lab. We train you. We give you the best barista skills. At least if you go somewhere, for instance, if you want to go to Canada, go to a coffee shop, show them your skills, they'll hire you and then you'll be earning. Don't just move anyhowly.
Okay.
Be prepared, focus, know what you're going to do.
Thank you so much, Mukwaya, and please, we want to wind up. Kindly help us with your website, if you have a website, the social media handles, and also the telephone number that one can use to reach out to you. Yeah,
well, the Coffee Lab, we are located in Najanankumbi. That's on Bapipo Mall, along Sabah Road. That's next to Shell Cars of Entebbe Road. And on Facebook, we are using the Coffee Lab. And on Instagram, we are the Coffee Lab UG. On TikTok, we are the Coffee Lab UG. And we are working on our website. It's coming out soon.
Okay.
And for the mobile number, for calls and WhatsApp, you can call on 0589 15 28 04. That's for MTN. And for Airtel, you can reach me out on +256 759 200 723. So those are our tools, so you can call us and then come for the best barista skills.
Where are you located around Kampala?
In Kampala, we don't have a location in the central business area, but for now we're on Bapipo Mall in Najanankumbi.
Okay.
Yeah.
My coffee?
So here's your coffee. Gift, enjoy your coffee. Actually, this is some of our products. So we do also powder coffee. So this is good for you for fat loss, energizing and boosting your brains, mostly in the morning.
Do you guys, are you the one that do the packaging? And
yeah, everything is done by the Coffee Lab. From
this is amazing.
Coffee roasting, from grinding, and everything is done by us. And the coffee is sourced from Uganda. It's organic, tasty, and nice, and healthy.
It's healthy.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, thank you so much, Mukwaya, for my coffee. It's unfortunately but maybe next
No,
time.
I'll get you one.
Okay, we shall remind you. But to those of you that would want us to share this, please, he has read us the numbers. You can call him and he can deliver you your package. Yeah. About the consultancy, please, let's stop this business of consulting on phone at a free cost. If you're consulting on phone, send mobile money. But please call those numbers, and he's nice, I know. He's nice, he'll be helpful.
Yeah.
Whatever question you have, just tap him, he'll be of very, very great help. And I want to take this very opportunity to thank you guys. The year is very still really new, fresh. Yes, if you've not yet made any resolutions, make it a point to sit down and have one or two. Do not just pass through the year like that. Make one or two and put them before God. Trust God in each and everything that you have to do. This year, I would love to encourage you to really depend on God in each and everything you do. Grand Global Hotel. For Grand Global Hotel is the particular branch we are at is located along Sapolo Kagwa Road or in the areas of Nankulabye. So if you're coming from the side of Nankulabye, you can easily access it. And if you're passing around Sa Apollo, you can still access the hotel. For them, they tell you that if you're looking for any kind of accommodation, they have the best accommodation around town. So do you have a wedding? Do you have a conference? Do you have a fellowship? Is it a bridal shower, baby shower, whatever shower it is? They are saying, please just come around. They have the best of the services to make you feel at home or away from home. Do not forget to subscribe, to like, and then put a comment. Ben Live on YouTube. I remain Gifty Nakayinga till our next episode. See you guys.